Hey Libra, EverlongMystic here. So we're going to get you a message, and I have picked two specific decks for you. The Oracle deck I'm using is the Mystical Shaman, and the Tarot is Guardian of Night. Well, looky there. So we're starting out with the Luminous Warrior. We'll get the other. There we go. Alright, Luminous Warrior, number 32. Oh, weird, I just saw something. What was it? Okay, so you Luminous Warrior, it looks like you are on a hunt. You're hunting down some kind of mystery here. I'm just sensing a lot of curiosity. And then we have the Empress. I'm not quite sure what you're trying to. I mean, there's a sense of expansion here with, expansion like growth, right? Like growth, nurturing with the Empress. But there's also something a little bit protective about this. Like a little bit more of a fierce side of the Empress. Not necessarily shadow, but protective. Like, I'm thinking more like Mama Bear, kind of. Like being very protective of what you're growing. But there's still this very. There's an overwhelming curiosity of something with a lot of mystery here. And the thing is like you're bringing the light, like you're the flashlight, you're the torch, you're bringing it with you. It's like what you're doing is meant to change something here, because we have the tower. It's like, the tower is that it is sometimes a little bit a lot of it disruptive. You know what? I don't really know that it's so much about the change that you're trying to make as it is like protecting yourself from future disruption here. I can see this as you trying to figure that out. Just wonder if this has anything to do with something that maybe happened to you before. Like enough, like how this is going to turn out, or you think you know how it's going to turn out, because we have the moon, so there's mystery. You may not know it all, right? It's like you may not know everything. But there just seems to be, it seems like you're trying to prevent something. I don't want to say disastrous, but at the least uncomfortable. And here, it's like with this Wheel of Fortune, it almost seems like you're not really the decision maker here. That would be the universe. The universe decides. What happens? It's like you can do whatever you're doing, but you're not going to, you can't change the universe, but like not on a macro level, I guess, but you can on a micro. I don't know. This is very weird. I don't really know what the actual message is here, but I'm okay. I'm okay with saying that though. You know what I mean? This like on a different level, this just feels like you, the luminous warrior, are trying to figure something out here, whether it's just a mystery of life, a mystery of the universe, but you're on guard, like, because you're not, like you're not a newbie. You're not a newbie to life, okay? You've been around the block. So you can have this mama bear stance, and it's warranted, right? The iffy part here is the tower with the wheel. I just don't know that, like, like that feeling where, I don't know, like, not everything can be predicted. There's an element of trust or something that's missing somewhere. I don't know. I'm going to leave that the way it is because we have two other sections to do. All right, so we have the rattle. This is, for me, this rattle is tuning into vibrations. It's tuning into vibrations or a signal. It's like hearing the signal. I do see, like, I do feel like a little bit of patience here, Libra. I feel like you are encompassing some kind of patience. Like, even if something disturbing or conflicty might be brewing, I feel like you're being patient to see what it actually is before you take action. It's like you're prepared, but you don't quite believe it yet. Maybe that's the lack of trust. Like, you don't trust that, like, you don't actually believe. It's like you're going to believe it when you see it because you're not sure that it's going to be such a tower moment or, something like that. Because here, this is really tuning in. The rattle. You're hearing it. And so here we have the Six of Swords, and that's kind of like that, like, you're kind of overcoming a situation here. You've overcome or you're overcoming a situation, but you're committed to it, right? Like, you're committed to the ride. You're committed to whatever this change is, because this feels like there's some kind of, the luminous warrior is 32, that's a 5, that's a number of change. Whatever that change is, you're committed to it. It's like you're following the signal. Oh, that's so cool. So we have the Page of Cups, and that's my listening card. The Page of Cups is my listener, so that falls right in. I love that. Well, how interesting is that? So we have the Five of Wands, the ultimate card of conflict, right? Coming out right underneath the tower. That thing that you don't quite trust is going to happen, but you're ready if it does. So this tower, it seems like there might be a little bit of destruction here because this water here is tearing down the dam or something. It's taking down something that's been built. There's deconstruction. maybe not, maybe it's not so much destruction as it is deconstruction. And then we have the Magician. And with the Magician, there comes this mastery of something, but also the Magician is like, it's the first card after the Fool, right? Because like the Fool is that willingness to jump in, but the Magician is when you get to the Magician, it's like you're given some tools to use. You're given tools to use to either master something or manifest something. And so, third section, we have the journey. And this feels like a sacred journey. It's 29. This is being guided by spirit. This is there's no doubt here. This is trust. This is trusting and being guided by spirit. Like here with the rattle, it's a lot about like following the signal or hearing the signal, which is just like I want to say like your introduction into whatever this is. This here is like wholehearted, like being all in. This is being all in, like I said, like committing to the boat ride or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't know if you can hear the background noise, but I'm having some repairs done on the house, so you might hear drills and stuff. Okay, so we have the Seven of Swords here, and right away, I'm just seeing the progression from the Six of Swords to the Seven of Swords. So that's telling me that you actually make it, like you complete the ride, you complete the boat ride. Maybe that's the journey, but I don't know. This seems like it might be after the journey. It's like you commit to this journey. You're allowing yourself to be led by spirit. And it's almost like this is some kind of test along the way. Because it's the Seven of Swords is a card about, a lot of times it's a single person card. You know what I mean? Like it's not a bunch of people stealing swords. It's one person. So there's something to do with a singular focus here. Because this cat is staring intently. It's a singular focus. It's zoning in on something. Look at that. I love this. So we have dolphins, which, you know, I love dolphins. It's like I cannot help but associate dolphins with Delphi, and it makes me think of Russell because he's a Libra. The thing with the Two of Pentacles, though, is that a lot of times when you have the Two of Pentacles, you know, the twos are about choices, right? So, but you've got these two things that seem like they go hand in hand, and you don't really want to give one of them up because they go so well together. So this is trying to find a way to have both. But it almost feels like because one dolphin is in the air, one dolphin is in the water, that it's equal time. It's more of a, like spending half your time on this or half your time on this or something like that. Like it's like a compromise. This feels like a compromise of some sort. And you have another 2. I wonder if this is a journey of decisions here. It's like being really focused on what's in front of you. Choosing a compromise. And here, it's like this is a very interesting 2 of Swords, because normally the 2 of Swords, like that whole blindfold, and it's almost like refusing a decision. But here you can see that the frog has chosen. He's clearly chosen one direction or one thought over another. Even with that indecision or not choosing as a background energy, he's still chosen. Even if it's a painful decision. I mean, grabbing onto a sword and holding on, that could cause some pain, right? And so there's help along the way. Yeah, that's exactly what I was just thinking, because I was just looking at this journey card where you're with spirit. This journey is a journey of choices. It's a journey of choices, how you face them, when you compromise, when you don't compromise, sacrifices you might have to make, and the way, like, spirit's there to help you. But there is a similarity between this 6 of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles. Because here it's like you're making a decision of compromise that benefits the whole thing, right? And here, there's this energy of, hey, you know what? You give me, like, he's helping the bird is helping him. Like, you give me a ride over there and I'll pick the bugs off your back or whatever. It's like one hand washing the other. But it's very even keeled, it's very balanced. I think that the only tough part here really is getting through this 7 of Swords. Because this seems like there's an intensity here that's not followed in the rest of the cards. It's like once you get through this period of intensity, you'll have a better handle on things, and things will be even keeled, especially around the element of choices. All right, Libra, this is your message. I thank you so much for being here, and I will see you later. Bye.